everybody. I'm Beverly, your hostess, and this is Twisted Bloom, where the lines between delusion and a far more terrifying reality will continue to blur. Now, we left you on a knife edge with Lucious, the monster entity born of Sabrie's drug-induced psychosis, watching her sleep. And he was looking at her as he watched her sleep. It wasn't a smirk, malicious, grin that he usually has. His face was beginning to soften. His attitude and demeanor beginning to soften and not be so harsh and horrifying, so to speak. And then on the other hand, we have Dr. Thorne, who just witnessed the impossible scene. I mean, he just had a recognition dawning that his ancient horror from his research was finally truly manifesting, and he was in desperate need of a friend, so he calls Maddie. So today we're going to delve into the immediate aftermath of Maddie showing up. Sabrie's going to wake up, and we're going to find out when the monster refuses to disappear what's going to happen. And the only one who truly sees it is fighting to be believed, because Maddie's having a lot of trouble believing what Dr. Thorne is telling her. So the morning light is coming through the blinds. Sabrie kind of starts waking up as the sun hits her in her eyes. That's always like her morning wake-up call. But as she opens her eyes and starts to wake up, she feels something different. Something's not right. Something's off. Just a hair. She doesn't feel like she normally does. And it's not due to the drugs. She's decided it's not that. So she kind of sits up slowly, opens her eyes, and there sits Lucious. And she just put her eyes over, hands over her eyes, and she kind of rubbed them, opened them up again, and he's still there. She's like, go away, please. Just go away. I can't do this right now. Why? I cannot start my day off like this. This is just, I'm so tired of my mind playing tricks on me. I can't do this. Like this lingering effects of these drugs, I'm going to have to quit taking everything, including the ones that Dr. Thorne's prescribing me, because they're not working. They're making it worse. Lucious gets up very calmly and walks over to Sabrie, places his hand on her shoulder, and tells her it's okay. It's okay. Everything's going to be fine. Just calm down. You just woke up. Let's try to have a good morning. What? Look, Sabrie, remember what we talked about last night? Outside the box. Think outside the box. Let's keep that same mindset today, okay? Let's keep the same mindset that we had of last night, and we're going to have a good day. You're going to be fine. I have so much to do. So answer a question for me. Lucious asked with a concern on his face. What is the blinking light in the corner? You've got to tell me that. Oh, that's just the camera for Dr. Thorne. And Aris, what? Aris, Dr. Thorne does what? He monitors me when I sleep sometimes. Are you out of your mind? You've got to be joking. I mean, Lucious has done step back. He's just blown away by it. This man watches you sleep. Why? Well, I used to sleepwalk at night, and that was dangerous. And there's a few times he had to come over here because I was up sleepwalking. And, a lot of it's, for research and to, see how, monitor my sleep habits and what I do in my sleep and how I toss and turn or get up and walk around, just whatever, just because it's my safety net. It's like a security blanket for me. I feel safe when I know that Dr. Thorne's watching me. I really do. It makes me feel safe and secure. Well, I'm here now, so you can have him take that down. Sabrie just looked at him like, what? I'm not having him take that down. Did you not hear what I just said? Do you not even ever listen to me? You want me to think outside the box and listen to you and believe you're actually here. But you won't even listen to anything I have to say. Okay, please consider taking the camera down. I will consider it, yes. But it's only consideration, and more than likely, it's not going to happen. Now, will you please leave so I can get dressed? I have got to go to work. Carrie is going to be blowing my phone up any moment. Absolutely. And poof, he's gone. Like, he don't walk out the door. He just poof. And she's just sitting in her bed going, this is just not my life. This can't be my life. This just can't be. And she just sits there and shakes her head, knowing that today will be probably just like every other day with a twist. At Dr. Thorne's, his doorbell rings. Mind you, he's steadily been pacing. It kind of startles him at first, but then he rushes to the door, opens, and there stood Maddie, looking tired but concerned. Maddie just immediately saying, goes, Aris, what's going on? You look like you've seen a ghost. Aris grabs Maddie's arm, pulling them inside. Worse, much worse. Come look. He drags Maddie to the monitor, pointing at the still image of Lucious, faintly visible near Sabrie's sleeping form. See him? The shadow. The form. This isn't just Sabrie's hallucination. This is him. The entity, Lucious. He's using her drug-induced psychosis as a gateway. It's not merely a breakdown of her drug-induced psychosis. It's a key. It's an opening that isn't just a figment of her mind. This is a real entity using her fractured state as a bridge. And the terrifying part, the part that chills me to the very bone, is that I know him. I've studied his every attribute and his very terrifying implication. He's real and he's not leaving. Aris clutches his hands, just, wants to just scream. He just can't believe that the weight of the forbidden knowledge is so immense that he looks back at the screen and at Lucious, then at Sabrie's peaceful little face, and then a cold, calculating resolve begins to form amidst this terror. Oh my God, I can't tell her. Not yet, anyway. She wouldn't understand. She'd think I'm as mad and as she believes herself to be. And if I reveal this, I reveal that I see him too. So what then? What does that make me? A shared delusion? Or a shared reality? Where the monster is truly back here. Can't you see him? Do you see the shadow of the form? This isn't just Sabrie's hallucination. This is him, the entity, Lucious. Aris. Maddie looks at him with just almost pity, okay, as she rubs her head. Says, I see a shadow, but it's a grainy image. Are you sure you're not projecting? You've been so consumed by this research, and It's starting to take its toll. Boy, that pissed Aries off. Desperate to convince Maddie that he's not projecting. He grabs her, jerks her up, and says, "No, you don't understand." The way he moves, the subtle distortion, it's him. The description matches perfectly. This isn't a figment of my imagination, Maddie. I can't believe he's unleashed. I need to understand how. I need to understand where, when, how is he manifesting, what does he want. This is beyond research and any theory. Maddie kind of pulls herself away from him, and he looks at her and says, "Look, project. This isn't projection. This is recognition. I know him, the way he holds himself, that subtle presence. He uses her drug-induced psychosis as a gateway, Maddie. And it's not just her delusion. It's a manifestation. It's a real entity. And he is here. And he is here to stay." Aries, I understand you feel this is real. And I am here because I'm worried about you. But what I see is a static image with poor resolution. Now, Sabrie's condition, her extreme psychosis, can create incredibly vivid and persistent hallucinations. Now, we need to consider all logical possibilities before jumping to, well, any ancient horrors or anything that you're coming up with at this moment. Kind of flicker of doubt crossing Aries' face, quickly replaced to desperate conviction. Logical possibilities, huh? There's nothing logical about this. I've studied the impossible for so long, and now it's here. I can't believe he's back. I can't believe you can't see him. You have to stay, Maddie. And Aries gets down on his knees in front of her, begging, "Please, help me observe. Help me understand how he's doing this. If it's a true manifestation, if it's truly using her as a bridge, then the implications are catastrophic. For her, for us, for everything and everyone." Aries just runs his hands through her hair and says, "Please." She looks down at him with, again, pity. Can see that his sanity is steadily unraveling. "All right, Aries, I'll stay for Sabrie and for you. But we do this my way. Logically, systematically, no more wild pronouncements. We document everything and we don't tell Sabrie. Not a word about him. Not what you think you see. Nothing." A small nod and a flooding relief floods over Aries' face. Though his eyes still hold a magnetic gleam, just ecstatic over this entity being there. Agreed. She can't know, not yet. Sabrie jumps in her car, getting ready to head off to work. Her phone rings. She picks up her cell phone. It's Carrie. And Carrie is frantic on the other end. "Do you realize that you have a Zoom meeting in 5 minutes? Where the fuck are you?" "I'm in my car, driving that way as we speak. You can stall for 2 minutes. I've been stalling for 24 hours. You're going to have to get your shit together." "Sabrie, I can't keep doing this. I can't keep doing your job and mine too. It's just..." "Carrie, the only thing I ask you to do is reschedule some fucking appointments. And if you can't do that, then should I find somebody else? Is that what I need to do? I'll be more than happy to throw an ad on fucking Indeed in any moment." "Sabrie, do not be dramatic. I don't need your drama today. I'm just trying to get you here to get these appointments done. I am on my fucking way." And Sabrie just clamps the phone shut. Ugh. Well, that wasn't very nice. Lucious explained. And literally, she jumps out of her skin, about wrecks the car. You've got to quit doing that to me, man. You got to. You got to stop that. Don't pop in on me like that, especially when I'm driving. I apologize. I'm sorry. You really need to start being a little bit more nicer to Carrie. I mean, that was harsh. Look, we've been together way too long. I know my employee. You just keep your nose out of my business when it comes to my work, okay? Please. No problem. You look nice today. Really? I gotta get to work, okay? I don't have time for any explanation. You're not gonna tell me nothing, so that I want to know. So we're just gonna let this go. And let me just go about my day. I'm just letting you know you look nice. Okay? Sabrie's phone rings again. Hello? Hi, yes. Absolutely. Looking forward to it. All right. Bye-bye. Who was that? That was my lunch date for today, confirming my appointment for lunch. Lunch. Who was it? It's none of your fucking business. Just sit up there and ride, okay? We're almost to the office. Okay. I got you. Knowing that today is not going to be a good day, since it's already started out rough. She had high hopes in the beginning, but by the time she's got dressed and made it to the office, the day has already went straight downhill. She can only imagine what the rest of the day is going to end up being like. As Lucious is still right there by her side, won't tell her who sent her sitting here, why he's here, nothing. He's keeping very hush, won't tell her anything. She's finally deciding to back away and just go with the flow, because all this is doing is just hindering her from getting work done, and it's causing her business to suffer, and she can't afford another bankruptcy. So finally she's kind of looks at him and says, in her mind, she thinks to herself, you know what, okay. All right, we're going to go with it. I'm going to just assume he's real, he's here, and I'm just going to go with the flow, because I really can't do this anymore. I can't keep fighting it. I might as well just indulge in the fact I have an imaginary friend named Lucious. Now, Dr. Thorne has crossed a terrifying threshold. His obsession has collided with a monstrous reality, forcing him to confront the possibility that Lucious, the entity born from Sabrie's psychosis, is not just her delusion, but a returning ancient horror he knows all too well. His decision to keep the secret from Sabrie, and his desperate, partially unconvincing plea to his friend Maddie, marks a new chapter in the unraveling of their intertwined realities. What will this recognition cost him? And what will happen when the familiar shadow he now sees begins to cast its own darkness over his very sanity, with only one skeptical ally by his side? Until next time, remember, some blooms twist and some realities shatter. Now, I just wanted to stop And thank you all for listening to my story. I hope you're enjoying it. We've got a lot more to go, but I just wanted to stop and say thanks. I appreciate it. Okay? We'll see you next time. Bye for now.